Hello friends, today in this video we are going to discuss about the definition and physical significance of Helmholtz free energy, which is given as A. In thermodynamics, the Helmholtz free energy, or also known as Helmholtz energy, is the thermodynamic potential that measures the useful work obtainable from a closed thermodynamic system at a constant temperature in an isothermal process. Now we can see the equation for Helmholtz free energy. The equation is A is equals to U minus Ts, where A is Helmholtz free energy, U is the internal energy of the system, T is temperature of the system, and S is entropy of the system. And take this as equation number 1. So now consider this is as a closed system. So it is an initial state and mark it as A1. In A1, the internal energy of the system is U1, temperature is T1, and entropy of the system is S1. And consider the same system is in final state. So in final state, and mark it as A2. So in final state, the internal energy of the system is U2, temperature is T2, and entropy is S2. So now consider the change in A when the system passes from the final state to initial state. That means from A2 to A1. So the change in free energy del A is equals to A2 minus A1. We know what is A2 from this. A2 is U2, T2 and S2. So we know what is the definition of A. A is equals to U minus Ts. So according to this, A2 is equals to U2 minus T2 into S2 minus A1 is equals to U1 minus T1 into S1. Now we can U2 minus U1 is the difference in internal energy, T2 minus T1 that is the difference in temperature, and S2 minus S1 that is the difference in entropy. So now we can consider U2 minus U1, that is del U. So del A is equals to del U minus T2 into S2 minus T1 into S1. So now del A, that is equals to del U minus, we can write it as T del S. So take this as equation number 2. We know the definition of entropy, that is del S is equals to QR divided by T. So where QR is equals to T del S or T ds. So while substituting this in equation 2, we get del A is equals to del U minus QR. From first law of thermodynamics, for a reversible isothermal process, del U minus QR is equals to minus WM, where WM is the maximum work done by the system. So the above equation will become del A is equals to minus WM. So take this as equation number 3. So Helmholtz free energy is also called as work function or the maximum work content of the system. We know that the Helmholtz free energy equation is A is equals to U minus Ts. Now completely differentiating the above equation means the equation for Helmholtz free energy, and we get dA is equals to du differentiation of U minus Tds minus S dt, and take this equation as equation number 4. And we know that Tds is equals to Qr. From the definition of entropy, we know that del S or Tds is equals to Qr. So we are substituting it here. Tds is equals to Qr, and Qr is equals to du minus Pdv. So now we are substituting it in the above equation, it in fourth equation, and the equation becomes dA is equals to du minus this term S dt minus for Tds, that is Qr. So for Qr is equals to du minus Pdv. So now we can cancel plus du and minus du. So while cancelling this, we get dA is equals to minus S dt minus Pdv, and take this as equation 5, and this is the final equation. So at constant volume, dV will become 0. So while substituting this in the above equation, dou A divided by dou T at constant volume is equals to minus S. So hence Helmholtz free energy of a substance decreases with increase in temperature. Same as at constant temperature, while dt becomes 0, dou A divided by dou T in constant temperature is equals to minus P. Hence Helmholtz free energy of a substance decrease with an increase in volume. So that's all for today's class. Thank you.